Slop City Podcast!
Oh, that's beautiful.
What'd you say, bitch?
Well, before we begin, let us have a clap.
Let us have a moment of clap.
Yeah.
Boo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. Tina's partner, Rafe Williams.
And autonomous human.
Yeah, but I had to say that because you're known as Tina's partner,
Tina's
Rafe.
partner.
Jesus Christ. Now you know how women have felt for centuries.
Welcome to Partners Popcorn Corner. Today we'll be reviewing the movie Steel Magnolias.
Bear. You were just telling me about Bear.
Well, there's a show called The Bear. Are we recording?
I mean,
Okay.
might as well be.
There's a show called The Bear, and he went to a party, and this guy was like, he had to cater it. It's about a restaurant. It'll give you like stress dreams because if you've ever worked in the restaurant industry, because it really captures like the insanity of working in a kitchen and the way people lose their mind and yell at each other and things like that. But he went to a party, and this guy's like, "You work in a restaurant?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "What's it feel like to be a fucking loser?" And I was like, it just reminded me of Russ so much.
Holy shit. Wait. So this is a program that's not about a bear?
No, I think they call him the Bear. The name of the restaurant is The Bear, I believe.
That would be, what's it called when you call something and it's not really what it is?
Funny?
Not a nomenclature.
No.
A mistake. Not the word I was thinking of, but you're right.
Not
I don't
a
want
mistake.
to spend any more time thinking about it.
Leave a comment of what that word is. What is it like when a big guy's called tiny or something like that?
Misnomer.
Misnomer.
That's what it is, isn't it?
Well,
Don't leave a comment. Mr. and Mrs. Nomer.
Mm.
Whoa. Randy's getting all up in my grill over here.
Hey, what's Randy doing? Did you really are you union now? You're doing a lot of fake work.
He pretends that he's doing stuff because he thinks Tina's going to pay him more. But Tina's not here to see.
I'll report back.
And I say Tina because she handles all the banking. We could have money or not have money. I wouldn't know.
Well, you're in trouble if she's in charge of the checkbook. I profit at least $500 a year of money I find in her pockets when I do laundry.
She carries around cash.
And she has no
works at a
idea.
restaurant.
Yeah, she has no idea that if I didn't tell her, if I didn't Honest Abe report it back to her, I could just pocket the money. She would never know. Because she won't admit to me that she lost it if she did lose it. Because she doesn't want me to be like, I told you you're very disorganized. So
Right.
she would rather lose money than lose an argument. So I either
And lose your trust.
lose my trust, yeah. She also loses her debit card about 37 times a year. That's
Well-
almost every week.
Now, does she recover them or?
Sometimes I find them. Sometimes we find them in the laundry or the couch or the car or out in front of the house. And sometimes no. Sometimes she has to go get a new one.
Well, that's
Often.
all ADHD right there.
Yeah. Headed.
She's a girl with ADHD.
She's just an ADHD gal.
And God bless her because women are so underdiagnosed
Wow.
in that department.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm not sure.
Oh, just throwing out medical
It's just-
facts
it's
with
just
no evidence.
It's just a thing that I heard when I worked at the school.
Oh. That makes sense.
They do it to boys. They're like, "Oh, he's rambunctious. Yeah, give him a title."
Yeah. Well, that's new though. My brother definitely had it, and they just called it hyperactive back then. Do you remember that when they just didn't know what it was? Like, he's hyperactive.
He's
And I go,
just a
"What's that mean?"
hyperactive kid.
Because my brother had to get held back in kindergarten his first year because they can bring kids in to do the interview to see where they're at maturity wise.
What did he do?
He just was like, every question, the teacher would be like, "What's your favorite color?" And he'd be like, "When do I get to play with them toys over there?" She's like, "Soon. What's your favorite animal?" "When do I get to play with them toys over there?" He didn't give a shit. He just wanted to party. And they're like, "Yeah, we're going to wait a year on him."
That's kind of like Chris Hansen, though. It's like they're they're putting they're entrapping him. Is that what it's called? Like they're putting those toys out. Don't put any toys in there.
I don't know. I mean, it was the 80s. I don't think they really were thinking about that kind of stuff back then. You know what I mean? Like it was that kind of stuff just hadn't like permeated the school system yet.
There was always that one kid, though.
Yeah, there was always
one kid.
There's always at least one. Roger Henson was a kid in my class. Like I don't know what he just was. You know, he had problems, but they just let him go to school. They didn't like do.
Oh, that's so sad. I wonder where he is now.
I don't know. That's a good question, but he was definitely like needed care.
We had a fella named Tony Finney, a red-haired fella, and he was our active child.
Yeah.
Always getting in trouble, always getting kicked out.
Hyped up, making everybody laugh, throwing stuff. Just wild. And, of course, I sat there very calmly because I had anxiety. You did? Even then?
Oh, my God. I didn't know what it was then. Just terrified of getting in trouble.
You were quiet in high school? Grade school?
Grade school, yeah. High school, too. I was quiet.
Really?
Yeah. And I wanted to please the teachers greatly. Please them, Daddy.
Oh, my God.
I wanted to do
Mr. Washington, I dropped your apple on the floor. Oh, my God. It rolled under the desk. I'm going to get on my hands and knees and get it for you.
Oh, are you looking at me, Mr. Washington?
I wonder if this apple has a worm inside it.
I love when worms
Young
go
lady!
in a hole.
Young lady!
God, Mr. Washington, you got a very deep voice all of a sudden. Are you going to play the video of me? Yeah, this is... I didn't even think about adding this. Well, first, let me set the scene here.
Uh-oh. I think I know is this Smoker's Paradise?
It's a video of me on Smoker's Paradise.
Knocking on Randy's door. Smoker's Paradise. How could you ask for more? It's a marble at 100. It's so smooth and satisfying. Smoker's Paradise. What's the bridge? Do you remember?
I read not so long ago. Nope, don't remember it. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I
get that
got
in
my
there.
cat Annie a camera to place around her neck because I want to see the world from her view.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I will. So I'm sitting on Smoker's Paradise smoking. You can see my heater there because it was extremely cold. And Annie was outdoors.
And that thing is glowing hot.
Glowing.
That thing is glowing red.
So I was letting Annie explore outdoors, and she caught a fart on cam. So I would like to add this to the fart
Wait, she caught
directory.
your fart on cam?
My fart. Is there sound, Randall? Did we pause it? Yep. Damn, he told my ass. Let me start it over.
Oh, my. Look how quickly she turned from you.
I know, she like shook.
You were petting her, too. You waited till she came close, and then you really uncled her on that. Like you had to negate the affection with an immediate fart.
She had to
She
get
went
the
in the
hell out
house,
of there.
dude. She went in the house. She's like, this bitch just fucking shit all over me. I'll be in my room.
Oh, man, I can't.
How big is the camera on her?
It's little. It's just like a spy cam. You know, if they had a spy, they'd put that on them.
I'm gonna knock those down later. Can't wait. They're pretty much challenging me right now. I'm not gonna do it in front of you, but those will all be on the porch when you come out here. All right, I guess I'll let you pet me. Fine. One quick one. Just don't do anything gross or that'll piss me off. Because if you do, oh, you fucking bitch. I can't believe you this fucking bitch just fucking shit on me. She just shit on me. I'm definitely knocking all those fucking ornaments down later. In fact, I'm going to carry one off, bury it in the yard. You know what? I was going to kill a dead bird and bring it to you, but fuck you. I'm going in the house, bitch.
Oh, shit.
Stinky.
Hold on a second. Sis is calling me. This might be important. What's wrong, sis? Hi, Gabriella. Can I call you back? I'm recording my podcast right now. All right, I'll call you back. Bye.
Just hit us on the phone lines if you...
My sister never calls, so if she calls, there's something wrong. But in that case, it was my niece calling from my sister's
Just
phone.
giving you a buzz. See what's up.
Hi, Aunt Libby. So you didn't hear it, but on the tape, I farted and then said, whoa.
You
Okay.
did.
That was the most important part to me because
Did you say like Joey Lawrence?
I said, whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. I said it because it surprised me how deep it was.
Wowee.
Look at her little head. Come on. It's so cute.
The whisker cam is what gets me, like the way it's aimed up through her whiskers in the light.
Well, I can't adjust it. It's just hard because once I put it on her, she's like, what the hell? And runs away. It doesn't seem to bother her, though. But it's really cute, though. I wanted it to be seen as a cat cam.
Is this a product designed for cats, or did you... Okay.
She shook it off. It's called Mr. Pet Cam. And they have an affiliate program. I should have signed up for it because a couple people have asked me, what is that? I'd probably get 10 cents on every $100.
10 cents. Every $100 of cat cams sold.
Mr. Pet Cam. The only thing that I don't like about it, it's not live. So I thought maybe I'd be able to, it would be like a drone where I could see it on my phone and see where she is currently.
What's Annie up to? Like we could log in right now and watch Annie. That'd be awesome.
It would be.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. But however, it's, I don't have that kind of technology.
Yeah, we got like a at-home dog cam, but I don't plug it in most of the time.
What is it? The Furbo?
Like a Furbo, basically. But it's like, I know what those fucking dudes are doing. I don't need to see every moment of the day. I also forget that it's plugged in, and it goes to Tina's phone, and I'm like, I'm just going to be like casually masturbating one day and just realize that like, I forget that it's on. Like, I'm not cognizant enough of like, and she had it set up to where like the whole house was in view, and I'm like, I don't want her knowing what I'm up to at home. And I don't honestly want to know what she's up to when I'm gone. Like, whatever happened to privacy? Well, I'm Andy Rooney. Let's talk about privacy today.
Comment below if you know who Andy Rooney is.
Is that his name?
Isn't it Andy Rooney?
I don't know. I got it confused. Like, Mickey Rooney's the guy that was in Breakfast at Tiffany's, right? Who's the guy on 60 Minutes?
Andy Rooney.
That's Andy Rooney. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Lots of people probably aren't as elderly as us.
I think you got a semi-elderly fan base that'll get the Andy Rooney joke, and if not, look it up. Whatever happened to Andy Rooney? I'm Andy Rooney, and I'm here to talk to you. Back in the day, everybody knew who Andy Rooney was. Now it's barely an obscure reference you can make on a friend's podcast.
Andy Rooney talked his shit, though.
He did. He talked trash, dude.
And said it in a nice, kind, calm manner.
Yeah, who was the other guy that was on the radio that used to be like, he talked like this?
Paul.
Yeah. Fuck, what's his last? Man, I like, but takes Paul Harvey, dude. That takes me way the fuck back to like Sunday mornings as a child.
Did he talk his shit? I can't remember what he would specifically do.
And that's the rest of the story. I'm Paul Harvey, and that's the rest of the story. Like, it sounded like he was like wrestling out the last turd of his shit every time he signed off. Like he was trying not to let you hear it. He's like, I'm Paul Harvey. Bloop. And that's bloop, bloop, the rest. Bloop, 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 bloop,
Of
the
my
story.
turd.
Whoa.
Let's look up Paul Harvey's picture. Paul Harvey. Love typing on this keyboard. For some reason,
Clack it up.
it's not like other.
Paul Harvey, an American Paul Harvey.
Wow.
Wow, dude, he looks exactly like I thought he would look.
And he looks exactly like I didn't think he would.
God damn, dude. He looks like a Halloween decoration in that picture.
Was he this old in the 40s, or was that a picture created to look old?
I mean, he's got an old-timey microphone. I can't tell. I'm Paul Harvey. And what's that say up there? Go up. That's the rest of the story? Is that it? And that's the rest of the story. Man, I can't believe I pulled that out of my old memory banks.
Wow. He's having a
Dude,
good old time.
We got to get an audio clip of Paul Harvey. Just
You know-
him saying that. I'm Paul Harvey. And that's the rest of the story.
Of the story. And that's the rest of the story. Best
Died in
internet-
09. R.I.P., Paul.
In 09?
That's what it said.
Damn.
Yeah, we're not trying to get any free ads. Nice try. Skip trial of YouTube Premium on Randy's money.
Not just happen. This is the rest of the story. As the guns of the revolution fell silent and the smoke cleared, what remained was a lukewarm alliance of 13 states, inadequately
Dude, no one on radio
governed by a
talks like that
document called the
anymore.
Articles of
Do you know what I mean?
Confederation. So,
And in the wake of a lukewarm alliance, what happened was incomprehensible.
And he sounded like that forever.
Forever.
Even when it wasn't old
Fast forward to the
times.
end and see if he does his slow sign off. I hope so.
100 years, it was the League of Iroquois Nations. That's right. It was the Indians who taught us about freedom. Now you know the rest of the story.
It was the Indians that taught us about freedom. You pieces of shit.
Wow. He was talking his shit.
R.I.P. Paul Harvey. I don't even know what it was on. It just would be like on the radio, just randomly on like Sunday mornings when I would be in there with my little tape recorder trying to record top 100 hits.
Waiting for your favorite song to come on.
Oh,
So you can
dude.
go.
I remember one Sunday I was trying to record Garth Brooks' Rodeo. Do you remember that song? It's the bulls and the blood. It's the dust and the mud. It's the roar of a Sunday crowd. It's the wild and the knuckle. The gold and the buckle. He'll win the next go round. It's boots and chaps. It's cowboy hats. It's spurs and I let it go. Ropes and the reins and the joy and the pain, and they call the thing rodeo. Bam, get down, get down, get down. And I like missed it 4 times, and I was fucking so pissed. I like couldn't get my tape deck to record. I just remember wanting to learn the lyrics.
What happened?
I mean, I eventually got it, but I fucking spent like 4 hours on a Sunday. It was, I'm like, well, put it back on in my room, and then I'd like, get up to pee or something, come in, and it'd be on, and I'm like, God damn it! And then because I remember, I thought it was Boots and Let It Go.
And what's the lyric?
Latigo, which I think is like it's a rodeo term, like a lasso or something.
Oh.
And I was like,
Learning so much today.
well, there's always songs that you didn't know the lyrics to. Remember you couldn't find the lyrics till this has turned into a real like old people's
Old
reminiscing.
people podcast, elderly cast.
I'm Andy Rooney. You used to have to look on the back of a CD case and hope that they included the lyrics. Otherwise, you could make a fool of yourself in homeroom.
Or you would take the sleeve out of the record.
Ooh.
Sometimes there would be
I'm not
lyrics
that
on
old.
there. Whoa. Me and Randy are.
Yeah, yeah.
We love old records.
Was there ever a lyric that you were
Oh, there's so many. And I
very
let
wrong
me try
about
to
that you
think.
found out way later in life?
Oh God, so many. I know when we were listening to Somebody's Watching Me, I remembered one and now I can't remember what it is.
It always feels like.
It's always midnight. What's the actual lyric?
I have no idea.
Always feels like.
I went to school.
Yeah, I know it's midnight. Somebody's watching me.
And you thought that's the real lyric? Or that's
No, the
what you
real
thought?
lyric is, it always feels like.
Yeah.
I know it's midnight.
I sang The Gambler in first
Jesus
grade. It was my
Christ.
first.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Like presents. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about presents and not getting it from you right now.
Well, here's the deal.
Who's
My
hitting you up?
sister never texts me, and she just texts me nonstop. So it's worrisome,
It's probably your niece
probably.
texting from her phone.
But the message that she sent
I don't think
before
your
she
sister.
called was,
I don't think your sister would send you a text that says, "I'm in my happy place, Aunt Libby."
the text my sister sent me before she called was, some girls were making fun of me in the coffee shop, making fun of my outfit, and I want to cry.
Oh, that's sad.
Who makes fun of adults' clothes? What adults make fun of other adults' clothing besides me?
And me. I mean,
To their
were
face,
they comics?
though? No,
I feel like if they were comics.
people in a coffee shop.
I was mad the other night because I was hanging out at a party with like musicians for Sophia's birthday. So Sophia's girlfriend, Kristen, is in a punk band. And like the guys are, you know, when you're hanging out with people they're really cool, but they're trying constantly to prove how cool they are. And like, I was cutting it up. We were watching old videos on Vivo. And there was like a Rod Stewart, hot legs came on. And Rod Stewart just straight up looked like Kate +8 or whatever the fuck. Like, bro, pull that video up. Rod Stewart just had on like Lululemon fucking yoga pants. He had like a black shirt, like a loose shirt tucked in. And he had like Kate +8's hair. And I'm like, this dude just looks like a soccer mom at a Starbucks getting
Jeez.
maybe it was a different one.
Hot
What are
leg.
some other Rod Stewart songs? There it is. Do you think I'm sexy? Go to that one. Do you think I'm sexy? He's got like a leopard print. He straight up just looks like a mom in Chesterfield, like stopping by Starbucks. Like, oh, I didn't even know I was going out today.
So they're going to know we're playing this. So we're just going to have to. They know video too. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I'll just show some screen grabs of it. Wow, this is extremely clear.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got to get to a bar, you can see his whole outfit. But anyway, I was roasting Rod Stewart. No harm, no foul. Rod's had a good life. And this one guy was just like not having it. Do you know what I mean? Like he was
Really?
trying so hard to prove that he was like tapped into the essence of rock and roll. And I was like, come on, man. He's like, that's a cool outfit. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'd wear that today. Rod Stewart's cool. And I'm like, is Rod Stewart your dad, dude? Like, what are you so mad about? Like, that's hilarious. Tell me that. Use that screen grab and tell me that doesn't look like your aunt that married up. He's even got his like, you know, when they all stand together and take pictures and they're all dressed alike, and he's got like his little like tan boots, his leopard print top tucked into his Lululemon, and his hair is like, I didn't even do my hair this morning. I just got out of the shower and it was like this. He just looks like a Chesterfield mom.
I mean, I was kind of iffy until I saw the brown boots, and I'm like, yeah.
Holding the mic like,
Do you think I'm sexy and you want my body? Come on, baby, let me know.
That song was risque back in the day.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Did
You know
he
who
say
used to do some real
sexy?
risque videos for the time was ZZ Top. They would always be like, what's one of their big songs?
She's got legs.
She knows how to use them. And it's like, and they're like down there with their beards, like, giving like thumbs up, and it goes all the way up to a girl's ass, and her little muff is like all encaptured in their little short shorts, and like, she never begs.
She has got legs, and she knows how to use them.
Mm-hmm. She walks in them.
She walks.
She squats.
What is that supposed to mean?
She's got legs. Well, I mean, it used to be innuendo. Now songs have just spoiled us because they get right to the point now. You know, they're just like, I want to fuck your pussy hole. And it's like, okay, man, you could use a little innuendo. Like, nah, I want her to know I want to fuck her pussy hole. And I'm like, it's a pretty, you're on the nose with the lyrics.
She's got legs
Wet
and she knows
ass
how to.
pussy.
So, what does that mean? She's got legs. So she can bang?
She's hot.
Oh.
She's got legs. She she got legs that go all the way up. He's a leg man.
Well, where else would they go? Do you have legs that only go? Do you have legs that only go partially up?
No, I was just saying she's got long, sexy legs. Women's legs are sexy. They were symbols of sexualism in the late 1970s, in the 1900s.
What about the 1800s? Women dare not show
the
their legs.
ankles were all the rage.
Dare not show your leg.
She's got ankles. The ZZ Top was like an 1890s band. She's got ankles, they're round and the bumpy.
Oh. She's got lipedema. Why ain't this letting me? Z? Oh, come on. I mean, I don't know what it is about this keyboard.
What's motionless in white disguise? What were you searching on here, dude?
What is it?
It's a band. I was like, it's kind of sounded serial killer-y just by the way it was typed out, but now I feel better about it.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. I hope you're ready for some sexuality. I went to school. But anyway, this guy was like getting all fired up about Rod Stewart, and I was like, so it was fun. I was like, man, come on. It's a video from the 70s. Like, we can't have a little fun at this party. And like,
And he wouldn't let you?
No, he just was being real. He was just being a buzz kid. Because he was like, had his shirt open. He had like a fucking chain that had like a crystal hanging from it. He had like wet, permed, long hair. Like, he looked cool. Did
he look cool and hot?
He definitely looked like he wanted you to know he was a rock musician. You know what I mean? And that's totally fine. And he was a super cool guy. Like, we got along. It was just, I go, dude, you're really mad over this Rod Stewart thing. There was like one other guy that was going in hard with me. Thank God, Adrian.
Was he a comic?
No, but he's funny. He's really cool. We were just and all we were laughing about was like, just keep it in the nostalgia realm. Like, even look at this video. Like, when music videos first came out, Wild West. Like, there were no standards and practices or procedures. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
You just be like, they'd be like, we're going to be at a carnival and everyone's going to be painted red. And they're just like, okay. I guess that's the video for Lisa and the Cult Jam. And then just like some of the videos were wild, dude. We were watching like Talking Heads videos, and it was
those were wacky.
It was like green screen. People were flying in, and it's just like all of a sudden there was like a girl with like a headset, like she just come. All the people talking slowly, like this is all the videos were just bizarre. Like, now there's still like cutting edge videos, but like music videos kind of got into like formatted later on, be like, oh, we're gonna have a sexy shot, then it's gonna be you singing to the camera. But there were a time that it's like, hey, we're all gonna dress up like clowns and we're never gonna look at the camera. And it's like, all right, that's what this new video for Flock of Seagulls is gonna be. It was just nuts.
Why does ZZ Top look young there? But when I was young, I thought they looked so elderly.
Because beards didn't used to be sexy. Beards weren't in back then. Beards were a sign of an old man. Now they're like a sexy thing.
But they don't look old there. I thought, man, these guys are elderly.
Yeah.
Extremely elderly.
They were 19 years old in that picture.
This one looks like it is telling a really great story. I wish we could watch it.
It is. They're going to a shoe store. They're dressed like flashers.
Is that where they're going to see the legs in the shoe store? They're like, wow, she's got legs. Oh, look at that mannequin. She's got legs.
Like, we can't put women in panties. They're like, get mannequins.
Whoa, there's the legs. Whoa. Ho, auga.
Zazoo. Whatever happened to those socks?
I had those on for Halloween.
Those little lacy ankle
Bobby socks.
Was that what those are called?
Oh, dude, remember he could spin his freaking guitar around?
Oh, yeah, they did it in unison. They were in Back to the Future 3. Do you remember that? The only way to find what we left behind, you gotta double back again. Spin the guitar, double back again. They all point.
Oh,
That was like their thing.
Shit.
Billy Gibbons. I don't remember the other guy's name.
You ever meet them, Randy?
He
Yeah,
was-
actually, I opened for him at Riverport here in St. Louis. It was pretty fucking awesome, man.
For real?
God damn.
Hell yeah.
How did you not interject
Yeah,
already
you're
and say that?
There's my backstage pass.
Whoa.
To ZZ Top. Wow, I get a picture of that.
All access.
That's cool as hell.
He has got
Did you?
legs.
So you opened for ZZ
It
Top.
says support. Oh, you can touch it.
Touch that ZZ Top. pass.
Wow. I want to go through these though. 97, quite a while ago. Greg Ullman.
97 ZZ Top too. They were still. That's top of their game.
Lots of Allman Brothers stuff in here. Man, this is when they used to have these little things where I would try to duplicate them with Scotch tape, making New Kids on the Block backstage passes.
You tried that?
Yeah. Cut pictures out of magazines.
Who are you, man? Because it's like you tell me you're like this good kid who wants everyone to please the teacher, but then you're like forging government documents in your basement. I'm
Well,
just like,
I
who
wanted
are you
to meet
really?
New Kids on the Block. I was convinced if they saw me, they'd want to marry me.
You've been blessed by the gods to cut in line and meet Ronnie Radke. Who's Ronnie Radke? I probably should know that, and if I don't,
He's just a guy from some band.
I mean, into yourself much? It's called a God Pass, Libby. Look at this. It's called a God Pass. I don't know
Wow.
if we can see this. It's a picture of an angel of the artist with a halo. And it says, you've been blessed by the gods to cut line and meet Ronnie Radke. Well, guess what? I don't know who the fuck you are, dude.
Who the hell's Rodney Radke?
He's the singer for a band called Falling in Reverse. My kids turned me on to him.
Whoa.
Grace and I went and seen him a whole bunch.
Okay.
Is he goth?
Emo.
Horde.
Horde Festival?
A lot of hordes. A lot of horde festivals. Randall, man, I can't get over that you opened for ZZ Top, dude. Did they, did you
smoke
get
a
to talk
doobie?
to them? Did you hang? What was their vibe?
No, it was just like, hey, you guys sounded good, man. That was it.
That was it?
That was pretty much
That's high
it.
praise, though, from ZZ Top.
I was happy to hear that, yeah. I'll take it. Thanks, Billy.
Was he holding a furry guitar when he said it to you?
No, I don't remember, man. I did a lot of drugs back then, man. I remember, but
yeah, man.
like I don't
we
remember.
assumed that.
Yeah.
Motionless in white.
I'll
I
be
did a
honest,
lot
man.
of
I'm not even
drugs
sure it
back
was
then.
ZZ Top.
No, it was.
Gotta sneeze.
That I
I'm
remember.
sorry.
Need
Might have been
Kleenex?
B.B. King. I know there were initials in the shirt. I go in the shirt sometimes, and people make fun of me for it.
Well, I'm not trying
What's
to.
safer place? You go in the shirt, you're not hurting anybody but
Nobody.
yourself.
Or
you
the
know?
elbow.
Elbow, I feel like you still get a little splash zone. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's like SeaWorld. There was a kid I went to school with named Matt Brooks who was like constantly wrong about lyrics of songs. I know we were talking about that earlier.
Mhm.
And sometimes it was so egregious that it'd be like, it'd like be in the title. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like he came to school one day and he's like, man, I love that song Dust on the Bible, dude. And I go, what? And he's like, there might be a little dust on the Bible.
What's the real lyric?
Dust on the Bottle by David Lee. The name of the song is Dust on the Bottle. And then there's like a narrative of the song where he talks about going to this guy's house to get a bottle of wine. There's like the clues were there. And he's like, but don't let it fool you. He like made it a religious song, like dust on the Bible, but don't let it fool you about what's inside. That's deep, dude. And I go,
Whoa.
oh man, it's a bottle of wine. He's literally talking about booze. And then there was that, what was that one guy, OMC? How Bizarre?
How bizarre. How bizarre.
He'd be like, I love that song, dude. The help is on. I go, what? He goes, the help is on. The help is on. I'm like, bro, it's the title of the song. How bizarre. It's literally, and they played that fucking song constantly on MTV. He just like didn't get the contextual clues, and he would always be wrong.
I thought of one, and it was More Than a Woman, but I don't think I knew the wrong
Bee
lyrics.
Gees?
But I would sing One-Handed Woman, even though it's more than a
One-handed
woman.
woman to me. Hook-handed woman.
Oh, golly.
Really changes the meaning of that song.
It does.
One-handed woman to me.
We used to sing Bald-Headed Woman.
Bald-headed woman.
Bald-headed woman.
Alopecia is cool.
Rafe knows a lot of lyrics. Damn.
Well, I just made that up.
I know, but I'm saying for the other song, for Dust on the Bottle and the Rodeo, you pretty much damn near every lyric.
Well, I was a big Garth head back in the 90s. I think everybody was. Don't you?
Yeah. And I finally saw that documentary the other day with Garth.
There's a
And
doc?
I think it's a documentary. It's the one that your mom's house roast him about all the time, I think. He just cried the whole time.
He did.
And just every
He is kind of a crier, dude.
he's like me. I mean, everything he talked about, he'd just start tearing up. I'm like, what a pussy. Not really. I was just like, what's going on with this man? Good for him, though. He's got feelings and he can express them.
He does.
It's not
The Garthster.
he's a hell of a showman. I could say that.
Well, he won Entertainer of the Year multiple years
Oh.
at the CMAs.
Damn.
He, there was like during the Garth Brooks boom, which I would place in the 90s probably. I remember he would come to town in Carbondale, Illinois, which isn't a huge town,
Okay.
with college kids there, maybe 30,000. And I'm guessing it's probably less. And he would sell out a show, and then he would just add like 3 shows, and they would all sell out. At like a big,
At the same place?
at like an arena.
Damn.
And that happened a lot. He would just go to a city, and people would be like, we didn't get tickets. We want to see you. And he goes, okay, I'll do another show. And then the people would, like, it seemed like I mean, obviously he was making a fortune, but it was like he'd go to a city, and then he would add on like 3 shows, and they just continue till they'd all sell out. He'd just keep adding them
cow.
in the same venue, and he's like, I'll just do 2 in one night. I'll do
2 concerts in one night?
Yeah, dude. And he was like swinging out over ropes, doing like wild shit.
Holy, how did his voice sustain that?
I don't know. But Pete Garth it was like Elvis. It was weird. So I wonder if he got like disconnected from reality the way Elvis did. You know what I mean?
It didn't seem like he did in the documentary. It seemed like he was always very present. And then even when he stopped touring a long time to take care of his kids, when he started again, he was like, I don't know if people will come to the shows. Like he was constantly thinking that, apparently, which is really cute.
Garth. We're here for you, buddy.
Garth, if you want to cry, just go ahead and cry, Buster.
I'll open for you.
You think Garth watches this podcast?
Garth, I'm going to make you an offer. I'll open for you, bud. Let's do a comedy. I'll swing out over the audience and tell jokes. I'll have like a headset on, and I just take off running and grab onto like a trapeze. I'm flying over the audience, and I'm like, I was a grandpa 36!
You want to see something beyond your imagination?
Ah!
Slop City podcast. I just want to bring up a screenshot real quick, and we can play this because it's
Yours.
us. It's us. We can play the whole goddamn thing if we wanted to. We are really cute, aren't we?
You guys are friggin' adorable.
We are really cute, aren't we?
I can't believe you drove up here at 5 a.m. I'm really impressed.
I can because I love this podcast.
You love it with all your heart.
I want this podcast to just keep on going forever,
Me too.
even after I'm long gone and passed away.
I was thinking about it on the way over here, and I was like, I want it to become so successful that we can do an offshoot podcast of Slop City called Fart Town.
Fart Town.
Where it's like I just want to stay in the Slop City universe. I want to create like a Slop City U, an SCU like Marvel, where I can be the host of Fart Town, where Hey everybody, welcome to the Fart Town podcast. I'm your host, Rafe Williams, and we'll be talking about tangentially adjacent topics to Slop City.
Can I please be a guest?
I'll probably be on it.
Oh, shit.
It'll just be an offshoot we all do together.
I'm just trying to bring
Be a
up
little more of a round table, Fart Town, town hall meeting.
Fart Town in the big city. I'm trying to find the one
Fart
with me and
Town,
you.
somewhere in the city. Fart Town, somewhere in the city. Back of my neck getting stinking shitty. Fart Town isn't it a pity? Doesn't seem to be an Annie in the city.
Fart Town, somewhere in the city. God, I can't. I want to find the one with
Who
both
sings
of us.
that, man?
Huh?
I feel like that's a one hit. That song was on all the
Fart
fucking time,
Town, one
Miles.
in the city.
Fart Town, somewhere in the city. Back of my
This is
neck
the one I
getting
wanted to
done
look
shitty.
What
What are you trying to find?
I was watching this last night because I'm doing some best of stuff, and I was like, both of us look like we are about to pop.
We both look like we got stung by a bee right before the podcast.
We look puffy.
Yeah, I was puffed up. COVID got the better of me.
Life got the better of me.
And I think I have maybe reverse body dysmorphia where I know how to look in the mirror and completely deny the reality going on around me, where I'm just like, you pretty much look the same. I mean, look at that, dude. It looks like I'm not trying to be like shitty, but it literally looks like I'm in like a Mike Myers fat bastard fat suit.
And I look like if you touched me, I would pop like a balloon. Which is fine. I'm not trying to be fat phobic.
Me neither. I'm just being honest about what I'm seeing in front of me.
Just looking back at these, I'm like, we were puffy.
I had jowls. I still kind of do, but look at it where the headphones are like rolling my jowl up towards my face. That's insane, dude. I don't even have a neck. There's just like another compartment. What the fuck is that, man? I just have like another compartment of like,
But
I look like a fucking Lego man.
But what did we do? We provided the funny on that episode.
We sure as hell did. We brought it. We were both our blood pressure was so high collectively in that podcast. And we brought the thunder on Poke Ridge Boys.
Poke Ridge Boys.
Dude, it looks like my eyes are about to pop out of my head because there's no room left for them inside of my head. Where you just froze that, it looks like I was going to be like, uh-oh. Boink, boink. And both eyes were just going to like hit the table and be like, click, 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 come across the table to you, and I'll be like,
oh my God.
And then I just stuffed cheeseburgers into the two holes that my eyes used to reside in.
Oh my God. And then I saw some of our first ones. I'm like, am I okay?
Well, it's
and
hard,
not just
man.
because I was heavy, but because it's like, I think it was because I was working and I was fucking miserable.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I think COVID, I got depressed, but I didn't acknowledge I was depressed. I was like, because Tina was still working, but I pretty much stayed home. I didn't really see anyone. Like, I checked in with people on the phone occasionally, but I didn't really see humans other than Tina. So it was like, I was just like sitting. I was like, this just feels like being a comic to me. I just sat at my desk all day and wrote, worked on a script, tried to do something that I felt was productive. And then I'm like, I have a bad relationship with food anyway because we didn't have it growing up.
Mm-hmm.
My dad would lock food up. It was really weird. Like I didn't live in a house where you could just go to the fridge and get something. Like you had to ask permission. I don't know, which apparently is weird. But I didn't know it was
kind
weird.
of like at my grandma's.
Like we didn't have enough food to feed the family. So like I had to be like, hey, can I make a peanut butter sandwich? And they'd be like, no, wait till later. Or yes, you can have one. And I think that like I carried that around. So when I finally had money and could get whatever, my dad would lock up candy and treats, and then he'd eat the shit in front of us. Like, you piece of shit. But I think that carried over into adulthood, kind of. You know what I mean? Where I'd be
Mhm.
like, oh, I'll eat a whole box of oatmeal cream pies. I don't give a fuck
Because they're there and
because they're
available.
mine, and I'll do what I want. So I had to like sort through all that shit, and I'm still sorting through that. I think because like if I'm doing, I also have an addictive personality. So if I'm eating good and I stick, once I get on a rhythm, I'm good. But the minute I go eat a whole pizza, I'll want pizza every day.
Or my brain says, well, you fucked it up. Let's just keep on
Let's go
eating
on.
pizza.
Yeah, because then it's like, well, I can't. You can fuck it up for as long as you want until you get back on track.
Right.
So I'm like, well, I might as well have a 3-day run at this.
That's
Get some
diet
Taco Bell.
culture.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. And that, I'm sorting that out, trying to find like a happy medium to like feel good and be healthy and look hot and make Tina horny. And
Ooh. She's got legs.
she's got legs. She's primarily legs. She does have long legs.
She's got some long legs.
She's a long-limbed person. She got long arms too.
She got long legs. Sometimes she has to pull her pants up because her pants fall down.
Yep, legs are too long for traditional pants. She needs some bobby socks. But I think during COVID, I would just write, and then I'd be like, might as well get Postmates. I was a good boy today. It was like a reward thing. That was the point of that sad story about not having food growing up. Sorry, Slop City. Can't all be funny. And I started just gaining weight, and I just didn't get on a scale, and I wasn't exercising. And then, like, we'd gotten a new dining set, and I was like, Tina, these chairs are hurting my back. These hard chairs aren't healthy. And I was like, I literally, like, my back started hurting, and I think it was just from carrying all that extra weight. It was like compressing a disc or something. We went on a hike, and then I thought she was going to have to carry me out of the woods. And this is like a 1 mile flat hike in Carbondale. This wasn't like, we weren't going to the top of the Smoky Mountains. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, okay, this has become a health thing. And that was probably right in the throes of that, where I was like, play me some mountain music. I look like the bad guy from Men in Black. Do you know when he puts on the...
No. I got to look
the
it
bad
up.
guy from Men in Black, when the alien puts on the man body, and he's like,
Should I just
sugar water.
bad guy in Men in Black?
Okay.
There it is.
That him?
Yeah, down there where he's like, okay. Poker's boys. Edgar. I
the
look like
Bud-
fucking
Bud.
Edgar. Oh, man. That's embarrassing.
Mm.
I look like Edgar and that guy with balls hanging off his chin because I had like a second.
Whoa.
Play me some mountain music. Balchinian.
Is that a real character in a...
It was a Men in Black. He was a Balchinian. That was the
That's
name.
really...
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Real on the nose.
This is Popcorn Corner.
He had a fake beard on, and Will Smith pulled it down and went on his,
Like a speedball?
on his ball sack. Yeah.
I didn't realize that Men in Black was so
Edgy.
edgy.
Yeah, the first Men in Black was real good. I haven't seen the new one. I haven't seen the one where Will Smith wasn't in it.
I didn't even know there was more than one, to be honest.
You didn't know there's more than one Men in Black?
I don't know that I've ever seen Men in Black. And that's just me being real.
Wow.
What can I say? I'm not a movie gal.
Here come the Men in Black. I bet you heard the song.
I've heard the song.
Who do you think has made the most to keep this in the realm of? Because we just found out Loverboy and Heart did that song was from Footloose. That's crazy.
Didn't know.
That's a good soundtrack too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Most underrated. Let's hear it for the boy.
Let's hear it for the boy.
My baby, he don't talk sweet.
And that's all right by me.
Yeah, 'cause he loves me, loves me, loves me. We
I know
always
I'm
have a
gonna
real
be
good
time.
time. There was a kid who did that song in the talent show in grade school while he had like a stuffed orangutan dressed like Willie Nelson. Everyone thought he was going to sing a Willie Nelson song, and he came out and sang "Let's Hear It for the Boy" with this orangutan, and I was like,
Was it great?
comedy gold. Yeah, his name was Jeff Miller. It was great. I Need a Hero, I think, was on that soundtrack. Am I wrong about that?
Holding out for a hero. Thanks, brother.
Yeah. I need a hero. Da-da-da. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning light. Who sang that?
It's gotta be good. It's gotta be right.
It's gotta be fit for a fight. I need a hero. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Wait a minute. I thought that. Whoa! It's Bonnie
I
Tyler.
need a white knight upon a fiery steed.
Whoa!
She really gets after it in that song, dude. I don't know. We can't play it. But if we could.
Late
Late at night, I toss and I turn and I dream of what I need. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning light.
It's gotta be good and it's gotta be right and it's gotta be blessed and right.
I need a hero.
Wow, what a great
She had like
song.
sound like Phantom of the Opera.
I love when they take a movie and intersplice it with the music video. I
Yeah.
just think that's really creative.
I mean, that became the thing to do.
It's like, wait, is she in the movie or is this?
Fresh from the fight.
I need a hero. I'm holding out.
I want to hear the part where they're like,
oh.
wheels were made out of. They could hold 7,000 pounds.
And they'd hold for years.
They'd never come off. You're gonna have to hang a picture there the rest of your life. You know what's crazy is I haven't thought about this in a while. Sometimes for the dogs we'll just leave it on like antenna TV.
Yeah.
And it'll be like old sitcoms and shit will be on. Do you remember a show called Alice?
It was an offshoot of Mel's Diner, or was Mel's Diner?
Mel's
an offshoot?
Diner was Alice.
Yep. Loved it.
Well, there was an episode where Boss Hogg was on it.
No.
It was like a crossover episode where Boss Hogg came into Alice's diner and was like, I'm in town looking at properties. I'm going to make myself a barbecue joint. And I was like, what the fuck is going on,
Did he have a giant
dude?
cigar?
Yeah, he was like Boss Hogg. He came in like
I
as
feel like
Boss
I remember
Hogg.
that.
And I was like, is this some kind of weird crossover where they were like, was Dukes of Hazzard big and they were trying to give Alice the Boss Hogg bump? Whistle Pig. There it is, season 8.
Jeez.
But I'm like, if it was on season 8, Alice was already. Oh man, I look just like that guy in that fucking picture.
You look nothing like Boss Hogg.
Welcome to the boar's nest.
What was his deal? Was he the sheriff of Hazard
He
County?
was Boss Hogg. He was kind of the not the mayor, but
I never quite understood his position. I just know that he was, in charge of
he
trying
was
to
like-
capture the Duke boys
I
at all
think maybe
times.
he's like the county commissioner or something
What
like that.
Why is the county commissioner out trying to capture the Duke boys constantly?
Because it's a dry county. They were running shine.
Is that what they were doing?
That was like the whole thing. They were like moonshiners.
Well, see, when I was a child, I didn't know that. Did you know that as a child?
I feel like I kind of gathered. I didn't really understand what was happening, but I knew like running moonshine was a thing. So I was like, yeah, they're out running the law, trying to.
I just thought they were cool guys in a cool car.
I mean, that was the whole premise of Smokey and the Bandit too. Really, It was
Really?
just like running booze across dry counties.
Isn't that where the term "kiss my grits" originated?
Yeah.
In the Alice program.
Oh yeah, Flo, the original Flo before Progressive got a hold of her.
Kiss my grits. Well, this is interesting. I to this day, like they say on the internet, I was this many years old when I found out that the show was about running moonshine.
Well, now you know.
I just thought they were cool guys that got in trouble with the law a lot. I'm gonna be honest.
They were. Do you remember when they tried to get the new guys, the cousins? They
To
tried to
be
keep
them?
the show going. Coy and Vance. Instead of Bo and Luke Duke, it was Coy and Vance.
God, this keyboard.
You know
Randy
what? Both those guys are still hot, too,
Boy.
for old guys.
Oh, John Snyder is banging.
So's Tom Wopat or whatever the hell his name is.
I haven't seen him, but I went and saw John Snyder at Six Flags when I
Look
was
at
6
these
years
fucking
old.
dorks. Get out of here. Who are these guys? Good question. Look at these fucking dorks. Oh, boy.
Wow.
Womp, womp. Get out of here.
Who are these guys? The story of Coy and Vance Duke.
It's the Duke boys off Wish.
Well, he kind of does look like Tom Wombat.
He does Wombat.
Is that what's his name?
Oh, that's Rob Kangaroo and Tom Wombat.
How dare them be inside the General Lee?
I know. I don't even think that they.
Yeah.
I don't think that lasted even a year.
Look at John Schneider, baby.
Look at those guys. Those guys look cool as hell, and then they got these little dorks to replace them.
How could I?
That guy looks like the neighbor from Married with Children.
Which one?
That guy on the right that looks like Tom Wombat. He just looks like Jackson, the guy that used to be married to Marcy on Married with Children. Who do you think? This was the question I was trying to get to before we went off on what a banging soundtrack Footloose had. Who do you think has made the most, like, what musical artist do you think has made the most, like, for movies, most songs, like, in support of a film?
Definitely Kenny Loggins.
You think Kenny Loggins?
Yeah, I think so.
What do we got? Caddyshack? Top Gun?
Top Gun. Footloose.
Oh, yeah. Three biggies. I mean, I would argue Will Smith just because he's had.
Really?
He had like Men in Black. He had Wild Wild West.
Oh man, it's going to be a close run.
He made a song about Elm Street, but I don't know if that was in support of the movie. There was a nightmare on my street. What do we got? What else has Loggins done? Oh yeah, wow. I had no idea. Look at that.
That was he was a soundtrack man.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. A lot of them.
Oh, yeah. He's the
Leap
king.
of Faith.
That's like 30 songs. Even if I don't know all the movies, still.
They're like, hey, we got this movie. It's about a guy flying an airplane. What you got for us?
It's called Playing with the Boys. That's what it's called. He's like, all right. Kenny, do you need to tell us something? No.
How Kenny Loggins became the king of 80s movie soundtracks. Look at that dude. God, I wish I could meet Kenny Loggins.
I wish my hair looked like that. I just wish one day I woke up and that was my hair. And like, I didn't say anything about it. I just showed up and that was what my hair looked like. What was that haircut called? It's just like pretty much bangs all over your head is what I would call it. Like you got
I would have
bangs
called
and you're
it
like,
spiky.
it's like you got bangs and he goes, keep going. And she gave him a second row of bangs. He goes, more. And then she got to the back of his head and he's like, you're all bangs, Kenny.
Stop your bangs. And the look in his eye, man. What a handsome guy.
He was. Wasn't he part of a duo first? Wasn't it
Loggins and Messina, wasn't it?
Man.
Is that right, Randy?
Yeah, he does kind of.
Love hairy guys.
Wonder if old Messina's sitting in a coffee shop somewhere like, yeah, you can get any of that Top Gun money. I wonder if he like went broke and Loggins is just living large on his soundtrack money, you know?
I've been living on a dream. Oh, God. They were cute. Look at them.
Polar opposites. Old straight hair, clean shaven, and Mr. Bangs in a beard.
Is that
Look
them
at him.
now?
Wow. One of them aged better than the other. That's all I'm going to say. He kind of looks like Edgar now. Get it! Sugar water. Get it!
Did the guy say sugar water?
Yeah, he was like a bug that had to have sugar water to live. So he's like,
Man, you and Tina know a lot about movies.
movies and TV were my escape. Childhood
were.
escape.
My escape. And then I didn't have to escape anymore.
When did they break up?
Well,
They were like the Duke Boys, kind of.
I don't know one of their songs. Does anybody know that? Anybody know a Loggins and Messina song?
Leave a Loggins and your favorite Loggins and Messina song in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Whoa.
To me.
To Rafe Williams.
I'm
Find
trying
him
to-
on all social media platforms under.
I am Rafe Williams. I'm trying to get to 4,000 followers by the end of
Today?
2022. I have 1 month to get 180 more followers. Tina just hit 18K. Keep me at 1/8 of hers. That's always my goal.
It says they broke up in 76. So I
Man.
was 2.
House at Pooh Corner.
That's a great song.
What is it? Do you know that song for real?
Yes.
Well, how's it go?
We're going to have to play it.
I know your mama don't dance,
Your mommy don't dance
but
and
I
your
know
daddy.
that song from Poison. Poison redid that song.
Oh, you're right. Your mother don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll.
You Duke boys, Loggins and Messina, come on down to the boys' nest.
Do you like it, Randy?
Man, Randy's getting emotional over there.
Randy's like, fuck, I can't edit all this bullshit out.
It's anger. He's pounding his fists.
Well, Randy, we fucked you up today, and sorry about that. We just won't monetize this.
Audio out if you
Then people are like, what's that silence? Is
What
there
if you took the audio out and then you just sang the things we were listening to?
I could do that. But considering how my schedule is a little bit busy at the moment, won't be able to do it.
Well, Randy could sing them, though. Randy, you opened for ZZ Top, man.
Randy's got
That
legs.
was a long time ago.
Well, Randy's lining up the soundboard here, folks. That means we got to get back to the dugout.
We are going to take you to a more competitive game being played elsewhere. Thanks for tuning in. All properties, likenesses, and licenses are official property of the National Football League. Any use without express written consent, you will be prosecuted in a court of law.
And be persecuted as well. We'd like to take this time to thank Rafe Williams for coming into the podcast. Can I get an applause?
I had fun. This was a fun one. They're all fun, but this was a really fun one.
It was super fun, and thank you genuinely from the bottom of my heart, because you are going out of town today to do comedy. So
I am.
So look up Rafe Williams, and if you don't, guess what? You're getting banned.
Banned.
All of yous.
Blocked.
Blocked and banned, deleted and blocked.
You fucking moron.
Thanks to Randall.
Yeah.
And thanks to Randy's skills. And cut. Ooh, try to get it.
Have we added your fart to the soundboard yet?
Not yet. It was deep. It was deep.
Long rip.